seconds to start up before we begin. Oh, I can see my reflection of my fingers in my breastplate. That's pretty cool. Alright. So, well met guys, Salty here, the Salty Knight. And week 7 for Friday Night Funkin' has released not too long ago. The website was down for a little bit, so I couldn't do a recording then. But the website is back up now, and we're ready to jam out to who is the Tank Man on Newgrounds.com. The Tank Men have been a big part of Newgrounds for a very, very long time, and now he's decided to grab the mic and spit some lyrics at the boyfriend and girlfriend here. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into this game. But first, I need to make sure I played week 6 as well. So I'm gonna go to my channel real quick, and I'm just gonna go to the last Friday Night Funkin' video I made, which was when I faced off against Woody here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I did play week 6, which is great, which means we can jump right into week 7. Great. So we can jump right into week 7. As you can see, I'm wearing a lot of upper armor today. No lower armor whatsoever. Ow. I forgot I have my headphones in. I'm actually wearing shorts with this, so you guys can see my amazing legs. Very, very strong. They have to be to keep this armor up. And it's actually a lot easier to put this armor on now that I have proper arming doublet, which allows me to kind of tie my armor to the doublet here. So now this is kind of actually just resting on the doublet as I put it on, and which allows me to actually put on the cuirass, the chest piece here, by myself. I actually don't need help putting on my upper armor, which is great, which means that's not at all going to be the case when I have to wear mail under this. But as long as I'm not wearing mail under this, I can actually get fully armored by myself, which is awesome. Although I may have an issue putting on the standard here as well as the helmet. And speaking of helmets, I actually just received a salad helmet from medievalcollectibles.com, which I may be sending back just because it's got a very straight cone shape to it. It's like a sugarloaf helmet. Let me show you before we start. Right, so here's the salad helmet here. Very popular in the 1460s. Probably the most popular helmet in the 1460s for both Italian and German cavalry soldiers. As you can see, the visor goes on just like that, and it's got a side hinge here which I can lift pretty easily to see, and in combination with a bever, it would offer me complete throat and upper face protection at the cost of incredibly small visibility through the gap in the eye slot here. But I probably will be sending this back just because if you see, let me take it off. The shape of it is not your average salad helmet. It's like a combination of a sugarloaf helmet and a salad helmet, and I'm hoping for something a little more rounded. So I will be sending this back, and I'll place an order for probably a Swiss salad, or maybe I'll wait for them to restock on a more Italian version where it's not just the bottom part that can be lifted, but this upper part should be able to be liftable as well. I really do like the design of it. To be honest, I don't know if I do, if I'm just saying that just because, you know, I'm holding it now and it looks good on camera, or it looks good on me while I'm wearing the armor. Ultimately, I'm not a big fan of this design. I much rather the Barbuda helmet, which is, you know, the helmet that I always wear, that I wore in my previous Friday Night Funkin' video. I much prefer that helmet over this one. The reason I wanted something like this is because I'm not sure if a bever can fit underneath that Barbuda helmet without any issues to the visor, and I think there will be some issues to the visor. So I may just end up wearing a male standard on my neck and just sticking with the barbute helmet because I think it looks better than this. A lot of people would disagree, and obviously the people from the 1460s would disagree because this was probably the most popular helmet at the time. Because if you look in a lot of pictures, really aren't a lot with a lot of knights at the period with the barbuda helmet. A lot of them are wearing a salad style helmet. So I'm gonna put this back now. It's a really nice helmet, by the way. The padding inside, very, very comfortable. It wraps around my head pretty well, and the padding is exceptionally comfortable. So, I would like to order a proper Italian one. That one's actually, I guess, technically German, just because the visor that kind of goes up and down isn't the full thing. The more of the face visor going up is the more Italian design, and the German design is kind of just the bottom part there being lifted up. It's not really that noticeable. It's just really the shape of it. I'm not a big fan of the sugarloaf shape of the helmet. I'd much rather have like a perfectly rounded helmet, as most of the salads are. All right, so enough of me talking. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to go into Friday Night Funkin'. We're going to play Week 7. We're going to watch some cutscenes because Week 7 went all out. And I'm going to be playing in my armor, which is going to add a little bit of extra difficulty because now this is the hands that I'm going to be playing with having some additional plate weight to them. So it's adding a little layer of difficulty for me because, I love making things harder for myself. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking now. Whenever I want to talk in the video, like during the game here, I understand that the game is very loud. So I'm gonna talk probably at the end of songs if I can. But ultimately, I would like to hear the songs. I love to hear the songs just like blasting in my ears. I'm gonna actually turn up the volume to about 50 here because it's already pretty loud in the headphones. And I think I feel like I play a lot better when I have the music just blasting in my ears, and I could just jam out to it. So let's stop talking now and let's get into the game. This is where my commentary is gonna stop, and this is where the gameplay is gonna begin. So without further ado, here is Friday Night Funkin', Week 7. Yep. Don't mind all my tabs up there. I'm waiting on some deliveries. Okay, I want to make sure. I don't think I'm going to be able to full screen this. If there's a way to full screen this, I don't know it. To mention, they have a Kickstarter, so if you are a big fan of this game, if you go on their website, I think it's either on Newgrounds or somewhere else, I'm not sure, or even the donate, it could be this donate button here. Yeah, send some money their way because they're doing a Kickstarter. They've raised a ton of money already. They've gone over 10 times. They've gone over their donation goal 10 times over, which is amazing. I'm glad so many people want to see this game succeed. I want to see this game succeed. And, let's get into the story mode for Week 7. They're talking 20 plus weeks coming our way because of how successful this game is, including 2-player mode, character customization. You can track your own, you can track the songs yourself in some cases. And this game is just going to be huge, and I'm glad that it took off the way it did. So again, shutting up now. Let's get into the story. Sorry, me again. Almost forgot. I like to go into the options, preferences. We're going to take off naughtiness, because naughtiness is just them saying stuff, and we're going to add in, let's take off flashing menu as well, and frame per second counter, who cares. Alright, so that should be fine. Story mode. Okay. Alright, so now Going down to the bottom, there he is, Tank Man. The tracks are Ugh, Guns, and Stress. So without further ado, we're going to turn on this volume and we're going to get to it.
Get freaky on a Friday night, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Well, what do we got here? We should just kill you, but what the hell, it's been a boring day. Let's see what you got.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, that was great. So they changed the track on that a little bit. Notice that.
Pretty tight bars for a little dude who's simping over an ugly, boring little teenager that wears her mom's clothes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, buddy. Oh god, this is my favorite track. This is my favorite track out of all the songs that came out. I think that's the best I've ever done on that song. I've never seen the bar that high for that song. I love that song so much.
God effing damn it. Well played, you little shit. But this is war, and in war, people die. Man, get rid of fire! Sorry, no problem for you this year! Ah, look who it is, your sexually ambiguous, angry little friend. Don't you have a school to shoot up? There's one way to settle this. Let's rock, you little cunt! You little cunts!
3, 2, 1, go!
So yeah, I beat the week, and God, that song was actually harder than I thought it would be. But yeah, they're ready to pretty much go full speed ahead with this thing. There's the link. In fact, let's go to the Kickstarter page. So here we go. Wow. Holy shit, this is double than what I saw before. So they had set a goal of $60,000 and they raised $1.4 million to get this game going. Holy shit. With 22 days to go, I have no doubt in my mind that they're probably going to double this as well. So let's see here. I went down this page already, and here we go. Erect difficulty. That's where we're almost at right now. Guys, if we can pledge just a little bit more money, we can get us some erect difficulty. Also, mobile build. I hope they never do this. Games should not be made for the phone like this. This is purely a PC masterpiece, and I hope they never really make this for the phone. I really don't want that. But online multiplayer, I feel like would be bad for the game, just because people are already using bots to kind of complete songs 100%. So I hope they don't do this ever. Like online multiplayer, I hope that doesn't become a thing. Mobile build again, I hope that doesn't become a thing. Sharing network, I think that should be good to kind of post your songs and stuff on social media, get the game out there. Plus 5 additional weeks. Okay, so plus 5 additional weeks once they've reached their goals. So we're getting 15 additional weeks. We're already getting guaranteed 15 additional weeks. And if we can get it up to 1.865 million, we get an additional 10 weeks on that. So that's an additional 25 weeks than what we're getting. What we'd be getting. But right now we're up to 15. Thank goodness. 10 playable characters, including a custom character creator. And I don't know, should the character creation thing be based on the scores you get in the thing, or maybe how far you get in the story? Or should they just allow you to make whatever kind of character you want from the start? I don't know what would be a good way of doing that, because having customizations locked through certain scores or certain story modes is a good way to get the player to kind of do those story modes. But also, me personally, I don't like playing every song in the game. I like... One second, they're talking now. You done? Okay. They're just being happy birds being happy. But yeah, personally, I don't like playing every song in this game myself. If you go into free play, I love this game, but I don't like the Lemon Demon songs. I will skip the Lemon Demon songs. That's why I won't play week 5 like that. I'll go to here to play these two. I don't like Winter Horrorland, and I don't like Monster for Lemon Demon. I think they sound okay, but I'd rather just jam out with the songs, and those are not exactly songs I can really jam to. Yeah, all these other songs are great. I would play these songs. I think maybe besides the first 2 Dad songs, because they're too slow to me. I'll play Dad Battle, but these 2 are a little too slow to me. I can't really bob my head to them like that. I guess I can, but I'd rather have something a little faster paced, like Eggnog. Even MILF. I'll play MILF. I enjoy me a good MILF. Yeah, dude, Guns. This is probably my favorite song that came out of that came out of this week, just because this is the first new song. I've heard UGG before. I've played UGG on the side as a separate mod, and then after this came out and I heard Guns, and I just heard the damn beat drop for Guns, oh my goodness. It was the first bit of fresh air for the Tank Man thing, and it's so good. I kind of want to play it again, but I won't do that to you guys. So yeah, that was week 7, ladies and gentlemen. That was week 7. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did playing it. If you can, I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video to the Kickstarter for Friday Night Funkin'. We have 22 days for them to get that dollar amount as high as possible. We still need $400,000 more pledged to them so that we can get 10 additional weeks. Can we do it? I think we can. There's 22 days left, and they've already raised a stupid amount of money. So let's get them up there. So here's the link here. You guys can see it on my screen as well. Probably not because my stupid face cam's in the way, right? Yeah, it's a bit in the way. So all right, that's fine. I'll leave it in the description below, so you guys can click that and donate there. And gosh, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this full game to come out, or excuse me, the full ass game to come out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. If you like what you saw, why not subscribe? Really helps the channel grow. I'm saying my outro like I'm on my own channel. Guys, if you like any of my content, subscribe to the video. If you like the video, like the video. I'm never going to ask you to like the video at the beginning of the video just because I need to like. Like the video if you like the video. Okay? Don't like the video just because I asked you to. Don't do that. Oh, look, I saw the dollar amount go up. That's cool. Alright, so, guys, safe travels. I will see you in the next part. Also, I attempted to play Resident Evil Village, and apparently I missed the castle demo section. I really don't like the way they're doing this. I don't like the way that these demos are so time gated like this, because I think last night the demo was available, or maybe the night before, and I was working. I had work, guys, so I could not play the demo. I'm going to try to keep the date out. I'm going to save the date for the next demo, which is going to be a mix of the village and the castle, which, by the way, I know how to get out of the village now. I actually saw somebody else's playthrough of the village on how to get into the next area, and I stopped it there because I don't want any spoilers. Beyond that, I just wanted to know where to go next, and of course, I wander an area. Oh, look, it went up again. I wander these areas in these games for eternity, looking for where to go, where the obvious path forward is pretty obvious, and I just need to pay more attention. So, thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Safe travels. There it is. Also, one last look at me in this awesome armor. Don't get used to these shoulders, and even this chest piece, don't get used to it. It's going away for Milanese style, because that's what style these wonderful arm guards are, and I absolutely love these arm guards. Incredibly thick metal, 16 gauge, and I love them. I love this armor a lot, and I can't wait to wear the full thing on camera, and hopefully outside once this whole pandemic thing is over. So, again, safe travels, guys. See you in the next one.